Appraisers, they work for the bank, so they're looking out for the bank's best interests. If your house is about to be appraised soon, then stay tuned because I'm going to be talking about 5 things that will destroy your appraisal. Odors. Odor is another thing that kind of catches people off guard, but it does matter. If there are any crazy odors coming from your house, like smoking, someone in the house was smoking, or pet odor, that's a big one. Pet odor can be a real doozy because sometimes you can hire the carpet cleaners, you can spray Febreze all over the place, but you can still smell it. And that's one thing the appraiser is not really looking for, but when he comes into contact with it, it's gonna bring your appraisal value down. Before we continue to the next, I wanted to give you a general list of what an appraiser is gonna be looking for. When it comes to the inside of your house, the appraiser is gonna be looking at the bathroom, the kitchen, the electrical, the plumbing, the walls, the windows, doors, the flooring. The appraiser is also, really checking for the health and safety of your house. Another thing that can dramatically affect your appraisal is not having a list ready to go of improvements that you made. So if you did like a kitchen update back in 2015, you want to make sure you have a list of what you did, when you did it, and how much it cost. If the appraiser doesn't know when and how much, it's not going to appraise for as much as you were hoping for. Your neighbors. Yeah. Do your neighbors leave a whole bunch of trash in their front yard, cars all over the place? It's just a mess, no upkeep. You might think, I'm getting out of this neighborhood, so none of my business anyway what they do with their yard. But actually, if you hope to get a good home appraisal, it matters what your neighbors look like because they look at the surrounding area of your house. So a house that just has a lot of clutter and is just really messy, it's just not gonna cut it. Look at it this way. So a part of the appraisal process when the appraiser comes in is to look, the soundness of the build and the structure and how maintained your property is. So if it's bad and it's just things are all over the place, first of all, the appraiser is not able to really do his job properly because there's so much stuff. Second, it just kind of puts a little plants a seed of doubt in his mind because he's thinking, has this house really been maintained properly? And he's just gonna be looking deeper into things than if the place was clean, to be honest. I mean, he's human, he or she is human, so that's just an assumption that's gonna come up. Not pricing your home properly in the beginning is the downfall of a lot of people when it comes to appraisals. You and your agent really have to get down to the nitty-gritty, look at the comps of the area, and see what things are selling for. You want something that's going to be realistic so that when you have a buyer and the lender sends an appraisal over, everything goes smoothly. The bank will not, I repeat, will not give, your buyer a loan that is over the appraisal amount. It just never happens. So it's either that buyer will have to come out, out of pocket with more money, which is usually, gonna turn a lot of buyers off. So pricing it correctly, really going through the comps, at least up to 6 months, your listing agent is gonna help you tremendously with this part in figuring out how much your house is really worth. And I don't mean a zestimate because that's completely different from the appraisal amount. So you really want to get down and look at your neighborhood and figure these things out with your agent to help you come out with a realistic price. I know a lot of sellers who have really bad anxiety over the appraisal process. Like when it rolls around, everyone's nervous. It doesn't have to be that way if you did really good comps and you have your list going, you have the comp list, you should be set. You should know, okay, the appraisal value is going to be between this and this, and there should be no surprises when it comes to your appraisal. Another thing that could cost you big time on your home appraisal is the overall decline of sales in your neighborhood. If you look and you kind of see that homes have been selling for less and less in your neighborhood, that could negatively affect you when you go for your home appraisal. Hey, it's Charlene again. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button if this video was helpful for you in any way, if you learned something new, and definitely like and subscribe if you're in the process of selling a house and you just want some more tips that are going to help you along the way. If you just